Hello everybody, this is Daddy Albert and Daddy Albert Games, and I am going to try to help you make a Pokemon stop. So as long as you are level 38 and above, you should have access to be able to make them. If you just touch your Pokemon ball and you go to settings. So if you go to uploads, uploads, new Pokemon stop, it should bring up a map. And that map is right where I'm standing, right there. And I'm going to take a photo of the Pokemon stop. Let's get maybe a little bit closer, maybe. There we go. That might be eye-catching for the circle. And submit an additional photo for the area surrounding. And I am just going to enter it as it has it. Make it kind of a tongue twister. And okay, after I took the photos, I was able to go back to the car and write up a quirky little description for the Pokemon stop, and we'll submit that and categorize this location. Pumpkin Patch, they did have a playground in it. They kind of put it up towards the end of the year. And transportation, it is a car. So we'll try that. See what they say. And we are just going to say why we think this would be a good spot. And I am just going to say upload later. And once I get home, I'm going to upload it on my Wi-Fi. And that's all it takes to nominate a Pokemon stop. Also want to log into your Niantic Wayfarer, and what that does is it actually kind of gives you an example of a Pokemon stop that somebody had did, their name and description of it, kind of like a guide. And if I go into it, if I log in, then it actually brings up people's nominations that they've done. So here's a couple photos that somebody has taken of one, and it just wants me to make sure like that these photos meet the criteria for a good Pokemon stop, and I think they do, and that's it. And then it just keeps rolling with more Pokemon stops that people have submitted. Sometimes like that first one, it actually asks you to kind of review the description, review the photos. So by actually going through some of these, not only will it help you kind of identify what would be a good Pokemon stop, or maybe help you make better Pokemon stops, but it also keeps you in touch with your community. And it's not just a community as in the sense of like, oh, the town I live in, or the county I live in. It's kind of broad. It's almost like 50, 100 miles out around you. Technically, that's your community, and you are kind of like gatekeeping it to make sure that people are submitting proper Pokemon stops. That way, more and more people can enjoy Pokemon in their local area, as well as kind of gives you an idea, hey, if this town has these Pokemon nominations, then maybe I should go and visit and check out these cool Pokemon stops that these people have. So it kind of keeps me my eyes open. That way, when I see things like this pandemic pickup on the side of the road for the pumpkin patch, it kind of makes me think, hey, maybe that would be a great Pokemon stop. And finally, the weather is nice enough that I was actually able to take pictures of it. So definitely keep on top of your local area, keep your eyes out and open for things that you think could be nominated for a Pokemon Stop. Don't be afraid to submit it. And if it gets denied, maybe kind of think about what you did that possibly could be improved upon, and you could just submit it again. If you don't try, you don't succeed. So failing is not failing completely. You just have to try and try again. So don't be afraid. Get out there, explore your community, be a part of it, be a part of the Pokemon community, and review your Wayfarers if you haven't already made an account for that. So thank you very much. This is Daddy Albert, Daddy Albert Games. Have a good day.